Yeah, my great and wonderful people of Edo State, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How na day? I greet the full house. Greet the full house. I greet you, Joy Efe. I greet all my intending viewers. I just feel I should come on air to say how I feel about this new clamor for peace among Edos, asking the social media crisis that has been on for some time now. How I feel categorically about this new peace. This is my candid opinion on how we should get a lasting peace. A lasting peace that will not be derailed anymore. A lasting peace that will really make us, those be formidable among other people that are watching us. A lasting peace that will not be laid on a foundation of sand. These are my views. How I feel we should have, at least to some extent, a degree of lasting peace. We should all learn to respect ourselves accordingly. If we must get that peace we are all clamoring for, we should all learn to respect ourselves. And if we feel the other is not doing the right thing, we should call ourselves, talk to ourselves first before coming on air to begin to just cast aspersions on somebody's character or whatever. That being said, let me go to the new one on the block, which is the new kid on the block. The lasting peace that Mr. Osage is calling for. That is the founder of, or rather the chief executive of a God Sent Foundation family. Mr. Osage, if you want a lasting peace, you should remember how many times you spread this branch of olive that you want peace. You want peace. Akugbe or 18. You've come several times to call the mega comrade. I greet my mega comrades. I greet you, Mr. John Osage. I greet you, Mr. Social Media President Eddie Murphy. I greet you all. We are all brothers. I'm not here to attack or to say this one is the winner, this one is the defeated. There is no victor, there is no vanquish in this whatever social media war we've all been into all this while. There have been no victors, there have been no vanquish. Instead, people ridicule us. People ridicule us. Why must we not come together as one, as Edos? Please help me to share. Help me to share this broadcast. Help me to share. Help me to share. I know it's quite early. Some people might be at their places of work now. But for me, I'll be going later in the day. So I just feel this is the best time. I feel this is the best time for me to air my own opinion, how I see this lasting peace that we all are clamoring for. If we are not afraid of peace, we want peace. We are not lawless people. We, we appreciate peace. PFM want peace as much as you people want peace. We desire peace, but solidify peace. Peace that will be based on trust. Peace that will not be based on the other one trying to deceive the other one. Just like the last peace arrangement which John Osage cunningly called the mega comment on a live broadcast and intended to ridicule his person. No, not that kind of peace, not that kind of akugbe thing anymore. That is no peace. If you are for peace, you must forget the past and move ahead on a clean sheet, a clean bill. There should be no remembering of what has transpired in the past, and each and everyone must come out accordingly to say sorry to the other man in which area he or she has erred towards the other person. That is how I see it. And that being said, we must always put to cognizance of this fact that Mr. Eddie Murphy, please appreciate your peace mission in Torino. I do appreciate it, but I want to know, to let this thing really Ngozi Kelechi, your statement is not clear. What is the topic? The English is not to everything. I don't understand. So, like I was saying, I want to be reading comments for the now. So let me focus on what I'm saying. Mr. Eddie Murphy, peace. You must come out, not as if, come out to clear us where this list came from. Because the list that you brought out, calling some people names, you should equally come out to clear the air on where you got this list from. Because a lot of us really need to know where you got this list from. You don't just come out and play with such sensitive issues. At the end of the day, you still come out and say you are for peace. These are two delicate issues you don't go into. The issue at stake is too delicate. Even based on those issues, I withdrew myself from the social media arena because I felt this issue was kind of too delicate. I was waiting for a clearance, but eventually there was none coming. I was wondering. All of a sudden, a night before, you told people not to go to the party that was being organized by the God Sent Foundation family. A night before, you were out swearing fire and brimstone that people should not be there. People should not go there. Just for you to go there the next morning, you should clear the air. We just need clearance on where you got those lists from, and categorically come and make a great statement that this list are the list that you've been exhibiting on Facebook all this while is not real, and you beg all of those, you crave their indulgence to forgive you. That is one good statement you should make, and that should be a better way. We should be getting a very good direction towards this peace we are calling for. We are saying we want peace. There are certain issues that are not being trashed. We lay those issues under the carpet. You don't play with the palace name like that. And all of those for me, I don't want to agree that peace will just come like without us not knowing where that list came from. That list needs to be cleared. Where it came from, who are the pioneers, or who are the underground maneuvering factors behind those lists, or rather that list. We should know, and you should come out and make a categorical statement that you are very sorry to the Edo people for this, and we can forgive you. What transpired later, that is beyond our power. We cannot do anything, because for me, that is a sacrilege to my great palace. Because you cannot come out today, call somebody that you got a list from somewhere. The person is the enemy of our great palace. Tomorrow you are dining and whining with that person, and you telling us you because of peace. No, it is not done like that. It is not done like that. Let us be straight in our thinking. Things are not done like that. Peace is good. Peace is equally good. I appreciate peace. I do appreciate peace. I am not here to say, Eddie Murphy, what you did for going to reconcile with the God Sent Foundation family is not good, but you still need to do more clearing on this issue. You still need to clear issue, because people watching from the sideline. There are some people watching. They don't want to speak on this issue. Me, as a person that my voice have been noted all this while, I feel I should come out and say how I feel about this thing. These are the areas I still find wanting. I still find it wanting, because Eddie Murphy, you got to come out and tell those. How come you told those one day Usagi is the enemy of the palace, the next day you're dining with Usagi, then the next minute you're telling us that peace? You don't ridicule our great traditional institution for that, because some people believed you. Some people really believed you. Some people believed you. So, if you are saying you are for peace, still come out, clear some issues, because issues need to be cleared. Answers are questions. They need to be answered. There are questions that needed answers. A lot of questions. So that is what that is my area of point. That is my area of where I'm coming from, or rather how I feel this peace, if it's going to be a lasting peace. We must clear some issues on the ground. And Mr. Osage, with all due respect, you should call all your foot soldiers. You should call all your foot soldiers to stop spreading hate. Call your foot soldiers because they represent you. You say you are for peace, but some of your foot soldiers are spreading real hate. If you have the person you call yourself, you stand for love, you stand for justice or whatever, humanitarian, a philanthropist, call your foot soldier because they are not representing you well. They are portraying, well, if you say one thing, what they are doing, representing you, is portraying a very different thing entirely. So I am out trying to be diplomatic as much as I can to really put out a message across. We need peace. We must all come to get a good and solidified peace. A good and solidified peace that will not be uprooted easily anymore. Will not be uprooted because every parties involved have been called and their areas of grievances have been trashed, and we cannot reconcile without no victor and no vanquish. That is how I see it. Anything short of that, we cannot get peace. We cannot get peace the way you just want it to be because you went to Torino, you dine and wine with them, so everybody should accept that peace. No, there have been so many water that have gone under the bridge so long and for a very long time. So many accusations, counter accusations which need to be cleared. That list that you brought out, begin to call people names that were not theirs. You should equally come out and clear the air on that list. You need to clear the air on that list, Mr. Murphy. You got to clear the air on that list. That my fellows are Edos. If maybe you've done that, I have not seen it too, but still come on air and place it that the list that which you used to call genocide, the enemy of the palace, was not genuinely orchestrated from our great kingdom. And for this reason, you want all Edos to please crave your indulgence and forgive you that you were being misled by some certain people, and you should be able to name those people as well. Be brave enough to name those people. When you've been able to do this, you will now see everybody will be pacified. Everybody will be pacified, and we now come for we spread out information to each and every one of us on how to get a better and a good lasting peace. But the way you people are going about it, peace, 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 peace. There can be no peace without justice. If we want peace, there must be justice. And anything short of clearing where that list came from is as if we're keeping justice underground, just wanting peace. We cannot get peace without justice. If peace must prevail, we must know where the source of those lists came from, who are the pioneers, who are the orchestrators of that list. Once you've been able to do that, we spread that to all of those that were affected by this so-called list. And we now come, and we are no God. We can say, okay, to err is human, to forgive is divine. So who are we not to forgive Eddie Murphy? He has erred. So, but then he must come out on a very good way of apologizing, a kind of way of showing remorse, not this way of trying to just to make ends meet, short way of getting peace. No, for me, that is not the way to get it. Too many things have gone down the drain before now. Too many things. Too many things have gone down. So you called a lot of people names. You must still come out. It's not only genocide. You went to reconcile with Osage, but not only Osage name was on that list. There were other people's names which are not as pronounced like the known enemies of the palace, which we all know. People like Monkey Face and the Ioris and who else? Maybe the Uwasofia and the Tohans. Those ones came out and really declared they are just for they are just against our great kingdom. They came out categorically to say they are anti-Benin kingdom. They on their own shot themselves on their feet. So with all due respect, my brother, how I see this peace, how we're going to get a lasting peace is just by you, Eddie Murphy, coming out, because you were threatening fire and brimstone when you were reading that list. A day before you went to Torino, you made a broadcast. You were on air, giving out videos of what Osage was doing to a lady, and the next day you were in Torino. You say you went for peace. Who is fooling who? Now you want peace, still come on air and clear the air on where you got that list that ginger you, that engineer you to begin to attack Osage as much as you did then. Clear the air on that list. My great and wonderful people of Edo State, this is just how I see it, my personal view. I'm not speaking on behalf of Pa Clement Iranomigo, neither am I speaking on behalf of anybody. I'm not speaking on behalf of PFM, I'm speaking on behalf of Andrew Omofuma, how I see how a lasting peace can be achieved. That is how I see it. And we should learn to respect ourselves. If that is being done, who wants this social media war? We don't need it. It's not projecting us anywhere. It's not putting money in anybody's pocket. To the best understanding of my person, I don't see it. How much does it put in anybody's pocket? What it does is just projecting us in a negative form to the outside world. That is how they see us. So, my great people, with all due respect, I'm not the best in terms of ideas. I'm not the most knowledgeable person on earth, but this is just my candid opinion, how I see this. How I see it, that is just how I see it. And I still think there are a lot of people that still go along with me on this school of thought. A lot of people have been telling me to do this video, but I just said let it go. I was waiting for somebody to do it, but eventually nobody is coming out to even go so far. Just like maybe this lady wanted to get to that area. This girl Onaiwu was heading there, but her video was too short. She was unable to hit some vital points. So I'm coming to finish from where some of the questions and answers Vivian Onaiwu needed. I'm finishing these questions and answers. We need to get answers to questions. So many questions and so many answers need to be given. Eddie Murphy, you are the one that came out with that list. You must come out with these answers. After you've done that, you apologize to those people that you fraudulently kind of tarnish their image. It's not only John Osage that I see that was fraudulently placed on that list. A lot of people were on that list. So you should come out, spread the peace to others as well. Once you've been able to do that, we'll now find a better way to achieve this lasting peace. Not this peace we want to lay on a sandy foundation. That will not last. We need a peace that will be founded on rock. That we will not be waved anymore. Once we come out as a door, we'll be a formidable force. With all due respect, I greet the house. I greet everybody that's listened to me this morning. This is a short one. This is just how I see it. If my wisdom is not good enough, I crave your indulgence to pardon me. But this is how I see it. This is what my spirit and how God directed me to speak this morning. So I wish you a very wonderful day. Good day.